All reactions are available on Patreon, or if you want, you can pull up your copy of Arcane Episode 2. Some mysteries are better left unsolved. And press play on it when I press play when the timer reaches 0. Well, Episode 1 introduced us to all the major characters, presumably. I imagine Episode 2 will feature whatever incident will guarantee these characters end up having a big clash as they all go towards their own goals. Which the incident might have just been them on the run and those enforcers coming down. It'll get everything in motion, and maybe whatever scheme that guy has in store at the end of the last episode. Oh, you guys, the runners of that laboratory, did they not know it was blown up? Oh god. The chair. Oh, it's now. It's not later. Hello. Is he gonna get seriously hurt from this? Oh my. Don't tell me he's dead. Okay, he's not dead. You saw her face. Which barely matters, I guess. Is he dead? Probably not. He seemed too okay to be dead after that. No, it doesn't matter. He saw her face because so did the cops. Or the enforcers, whatever. Yeah, like we needed more people with severe parental lackings. Ooh. It's not magic though, it's science, isn't it? I'll look at that one more time. I'm assuming this is Jace. But maybe it's not. Because it seems to be the same energy that was in those balls that Powder found. Starting the timer at 2:04 in 3, 2, 1, go. Ooh. Okay, so any guesses I might have had for what the heck's going on here, or I don't have them anymore? This is a considerably nicer terrain for not dying. Is her... Aha! That's good. Better news than I might have hoped for. Okay, creepy hooded figure. Thank you. Ooh. I was right. A couple of these images have a little bit more hit now that I know more of the characters. Still need some information. Swear that looks like Tracer. Yeah, a weird wizard dude isn't Jace. Okay. She's got such an interesting and cool voice. Oh. You're the guy who had all this stuff. Unbelievable. You really did fuck somebody over, Vi. Ooh, but you've got a visitor. It's ominous. Less ominous. Older than he looks. Yeah, it's an older gentleman. Not much of a conundrum. Is this the Dean? Yeah, okay, so Jace was the, one the wizard helped. It was hard to tell before. Yeah, like a motherfucker! That's what science is all about! Learning realities and what's true and not, and, like, finding out where you're wrong, and this might be where you're wrong. I don't like hearing a scientist say that science, it's impossible. Nope. Even if you're wrong, I still, the belief that science can accomplish anything should be your root principle. Starting the timer at 6:25 in 3, 2, 1, go. It's Dr. Doom's way of thinking, and he's awesome, if not the nicest guy. Bah! And you're the guy who gets to decide this, huh? Ooh. Alright, you were helping. I disagree with your philosophy on the matter, but... Well, it would have helped the Kung Fu Panda train so much faster. Much more dangerous. Oh. Oh, it's nice seeing you do something that works. Okay. You caught some bad luck. Oh, come on, dude. I mean, clearly your aim isn't the issue at hand, Powder. There were a few things on that last job you could have done different, even if Milo's being a real fucking dick about it. He looked at them like, y'all fucking owe me. He saw her. Does she have the stuff? Oh dear. Ah, you stupid. Gotta create a distraction, don't you? Something. Why do we have to have a stormtrooper on our team? Ooh, what's it with this guy's eye? Was it just stylistic because of the neon around him? There's too many of them? Oh, shit. Hell yeah. Okay. That looked painful. I don't think it matters at this point. Like, a lot of people have seen you guys, what you look like. It's not even search them next time, it's detain them. What's a Medarda? Ah, got it. And she wants some innovation. That's the woman that was there? Oh my. This. Yeah, but I'm suspecting you ain't got the tools. I believe that. I love the elf or gremlin or whatever she is that's just there. Ooh. You did not kick their butts. You got lucky. Oh, man. I guess the big concern for Vander is whether or not he's really focused on doing nothing, but I don't think he's... I don't think he's just gonna rely on that for too long, though. Like, he's gotta have some other means of operation he's working on, because otherwise, it's a powder keg that's gonna blow. Ooh. Seems a little over the top. Alright. Alright. I'm curious whichever way this goes, but as far as logically speaking, you should probably do what the 300-year-old said, who has a long name that I've not figured out yet. What's the... I mean, I think we could just say he has great military applications. Oh no. Ooh. There you go. He's... Sounds like something science should be looking into. Okay. Let's hear how your explanation of how bad things have ever happened before means we should just leave things be, despite the fact that it won't be left be no matter how hard you try. It just means... it's reckless thinking. Who's yelling? My thought process with this kind of thing. Let's say it's our world, and China's like, oh, and I'm not saying it's a whole basket of worms in terms of modern politics, but let's turn back to the 1700s or so. Not even earlier than that. Gunpowder's been around a lot longer. But I don't know exactly which country was the first to develop what would be called the modern firearm. But let's say it was Cambodia. it's if it actually was Cambodia. Shit. Picked a random country. I think it was China, actually. But, Anyway, let's say Cambodia developed this, and they wreaked some havoc, and then every other country in the world was like, gosh, that's pretty bad. Let's never do that. But some of them are gonna, and sadly, that means if the guys who did make the guns show up, they lose. And this is the tragedy of modern warfare. It's a difficult issue to work around, but this is not sustainable, what they're describing. And no matter how much you fear what you can create, as a scientist, you should want to understand it, if nothing else. I don't believe in science that doesn't want to understand everything. What are you even doing? Starting the timer at 17 minutes in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay. Oh. But ooh, that's all you needed, right? Or does it need to be everyone agrees? How's this work? Oh no, but somebody else is gonna swoop this guy up. Oh no. I think you would have been better off keeping him closer. Think your age can blind you a little to what's coming. See, this looks like such more of a disaster zone than it actually is. I'd say that, honestly, that first time they ran away, they did great. This time, not so much. They just got lucky. Yeah, you can't blame a mother. No. I feel like you got one council member who's more in your corner than you might realize right now, but you don't know that yet. Reminds me of Socrates, who was very strongly against writing. Uh, Books. He was against books. That's what, Heimerdinger reminds me of. It's just someone who's so set in their own idea of wisdom, who probably has good ideas about why they feel the way they do. Socrates believed that you actually learn better if you learn through recitation and true mastery of your knowledge, though failed to take into account the value that books had to maybe I should learn recitation, the growing expansion, better word, of humanity's knowledge, the ability that it granted us to do so. That sort of mindset gets you trapped. You're too busy seeing the bad in an innovation that you try and stonewall it, in which it will inevitably not work. Because if one dude is putting the thought processes together on this, even if he's decades ahead of the curve of everyone else, it's coming. It's just, it's always a shame to see great minds in headspaces like this. Starting the timer at 20:51. At 20:44. In 3, 2, 1, go. Oh my. You gonna let that happen? Ooh. Oh, let's see the full body of this thing. I don't care about your life. Nobody cares about your life? Not wrong. Oh, you gotta steel yourself, bud. So do I drink it or... Ah! It was an injection, you fool! Now you definitely will die! I know he knew he was supposed to drink it. It'd still be hilarious, though. It'd be funny if it just made him uglier. He wasn't any tougher at all. Aww. Dude. I want to see this guy take meaningful action. I know he's gonna get swept up by somebody who wants to use him for ill intent. But gosh, I'd love to see him get down to his own machinations. Though it would probably require crime. He reminds me of Jinzo from Yu-Gi-Oh! No, no. A warning system? Alright. Please tell me they were able to get away. Bad. Or hide, whichever the case may be. Not a very good warning system if they don't have a way out of there. Okay, it's hide. Trying to cause a bit more of a stir, huh? Oh, that's cool. Reminds me of, Homer's drink in Simpsons. That looks so fucking hard! Ah! Powder! Someone else screw this up. I think if you screw it up now, I just can't handle it right now. Is she gonna catch her? Oh my god. He really got out of drinking that like a pro though. Like, oh shit, this is strong. Let's do this move. Wah, got your pipe. Okay. Feel like there's a happy middle ground between this guy and the lady he's friends with. I really hope he has some kind of thought process or plan in mind, because I don't see any other way this goes well. Get out of town for a couple weeks at least. Fuck. This might be one of those cases where there may be a will, but there might not be a way. Powder. It's not quite how war works, but yes, there are sacrifices always. Better figure quick, bud, because inaction is. I don't think it's much of an option. I'm not saying you gotta go to war, but I could take my get out of town plan. Is he gonna? Oh no. Oh, buddy, buddy, buddy. Who's gonna stop you? Or are you gonna stop yourself? Read that letter? Yeah, there we go. If he'd fallen because of that, it would have been so funny. There you are. Oh my god. This guy seems like bad news, and I actually kind of hope he's not. You don't know him. Ooh. Ooh. This guy's almost definitely some bad news. Frankenstein? Oh my goodness. I get that it's a bunch of made up designs, but I'd really wish if we could hear her like ruminate on why previous designs didn't work. Results? It didn't work. You didn't get results. Who's that orders? Oh, we about to see a kaboom. We're setting up a little entrapment here. Oh, okay, okay. It's not apple juice, is it? Oh no. She's gonna make another big mistake, isn't she? Not who she expected. Okay, okay. I think I liked episode 2 more than I liked episode 1. I really liked episode 1, but now that we already knew a lot of the characters, it was able to really focus on creating a more cohesive story as opposed to getting us to know these people. We also introduced a few new characters. Jace and Victor. In terms of the whatever's gonna happen with them, definitely most interested. Evil science guy and blonde bully whose names I don't know. The one with the creating the monsters out of the liquid. I will say I'm interested in where it goes and how it's going to interact with the rest of the plot, but I'm probably the least interested in them right now. I like the characters, characterization, and such, but what they're actually doing doesn't interest me quite as much. Ooh, you're making monsters, eh? It doesn't have much interesting philosophy behind it to me. Maybe when we learn these characters more, it'll change. Of our main group, it's proving like I thought last time that it might not be end up being quite what our main characters end up being. My favorite is definitely Vi so far. Clagger and Milo are nothing characters to me now. In terms of just having things to feel about them. They feel like window dressing. I need a lot more on them to really get me to care about them. And I might get that, might not, I don't know. Still, though, it's not a great continuation. Next time.